Hey guys, Max5 here, back with a new custom review. This time it's on Flow Spade. I think that's her name. So I made a video ages ago on the Victorian customs I made. Now they're all on my channel, you can go watch them. But I did repaint all of them into their Decepticon Unite Warriors counterparts. And I only made a video on the helicopter duo. Moonheart and Luna Star Spade, whatever. But I never made videos on the others. And one of them doesn't exist anymore, and Mega Empress is broken, so I can't do a review on her properly. But Flow Spade here was the only one that survived, and she just never got a review because I couldn't be bothered to review her. And yeah, but just in case anything happens to Flow Spade here, where I have to repaint her or reuse her, I'm just gonna make a review in case, because I'm kind of thinking of just repainting this into RC. Just a pink Lamborghini RC for reasons. But anyways, you came for the review, and here she is. Yeah, she's really weirdly the only one that survived. The helicopter trio are dead, or duo are dead. The black and purple one is dead. And this is the only one that survives. And honestly, I'm quite happy with how the paint job came out. I mean, yellow is really hard to get right, especially considering I was painting on black, which is not good at all. Please do not do that. This is a very older custom. But yeah, this unfortunately does use both gloss and matte black paint, which you can tell on the figure when you shine light on it. You can see the paint marks, the brush strokes. You can see where the matte is to the gloss. It's very annoying. But yeah, so this uses black paint, lemon yellow paint, Tamir, chrome silver Tamir, flat red Tamir, I believe, and chrome silver for this, which honestly kind of happy with how this came out as well, even though it is a bit messy. But you can see the original like orange sort of sticking out on the arms, especially if I shine light on over there. You can see the original torchbearer orange, which, yeah, these gang was made very fast. I was like, hey, I don't really feel like I want a Victorian anymore. Let me just make the Decepticon trio people. And you can see even the green hasn't been painted. So yeah, this wasn't the best custom. This is very rushed, but. And yes, I can't make the combiner. I did have a plan. It was going to be the Menasor mold, the Legacy Menasor, because you can combine non-combining figures onto that mold. If you've seen my original Lio Kaiser review, you will know how I do that. But I was going to get that. I was going to make a whole new character just for that custom. But unfortunately, again, I don't have them anymore, and I'm not planning on buying a new Menasor to make them. So yeah, but hey, all of them are on my Instagram, by the way. Please go check out my Instagram. Go to my Combiner custom highlights, and then just scroll through and then find them. They're all there. They've all been posted. I just never made YouTube videos on them. But yeah. So far, this custom is fine, except for just like the exposed torchbearer paint. But as you can see, more green in there, which was unpainted. And yeah, so I kind of just wasted a lot of pigment making these group, because I got a bunch of orange paint, a bunch of this sand green paint, painted them for weeks on end, and then thought, nah, I don't really want them anymore. So I painted them again and repainted them. So I sort of just spent a lot of money for no reason, but oh well. A Decepticon badge there and Decepticon badge there. Unfortunately, this is just how it has to be. Now, on the original figure, there was a Decepticon badge near the leg. That's just how it is, because the card mode is on the back. But because this is a sideswipe mold, the Decepticon's insignia is now just on both ends on the front, and then there's nothing on the back. So, yeah, but oh well. Anyways, you've seen this mold being transformed many times. You do not need to see it again. So let's transform it now! Alright. Right, and here is the alt mode. Nothing really has been revealed when transforming it because, Siege Sideswipe is just like basically the car mode and the rover mode is the exact same. There is no new details. But I did try and paint, this connecting to that. As you can tell, it is not very good. It is very sloppy because it's yellow. Another thing I forgot to mention, rover mode. Here is gunmetal paint. That's not chrome silver. I do like how reflective it is though. But yeah, it is mostly black under there, and you just flip it over. The headlights weren't painted. You can see the imprint of an Autobot symbol there. That's an Autobot sticker that I think I had on. So gonna have to remove that for the next custom. But yeah, nothing painted at the back either. It is very bland for like detail paint and stuff. And yeah, the more I look at this, the more I'm just like, oh, I just want to repaint it. I don't want it anymore. But yeah, I was happy with it originally. Let's just say that. Now, she did have weapons. I did give her a bunch of weapons. I mean, all of them had weapons. They're combining weapons. I combined it into a giant sword like the original. I'm trying to make sure that, actually came to be, but I don't have it with me. No idea where it's went. The custom post should have the weapon on. But yes, you do have to transform the head. Unfortunately, the RC head is just way too big. Oh, this head, by the way, comes from the Bumblebee Adventures / Cyberverse RC, the one that yellows like hell. That's where I got this head from. But I guess you can just sort of like fit it in, but then it just doesn't stand properly. So, oh well. Transforming it is. I mean, that's the only way. And yes, that is a Lego Mixel joint on the back of the head. And that is how the head connects, just via a ball joint. That is usually how I used to make heads connect to other bodies that couldn't, but now I just use blockies because it's so much better and actually cheaper. But yeah, nothing really to do with the head. You just pop it there and maybe, I don't know, gets a blast effect in there and then put the head on. So it's like, oh, no more head. No head. All right, size comparison wise, we have SS Amjo. No, it's actually an RC. It's not SS86 Optimus. It's actually a custom RC. Look at that. Now here's SS86 Optimus Prime. So if you ever wanted to know what Flow Spade looked like next to a Skybound Optimus, there you go. Anyways, yes, this is a custom RC. You might see her one day, possibly. No, you will not. But yeah. Here's Flow Spade. I hope you all enjoyed. No, you will not be seeing the others. Go to my Instagram, please. That's literally where all my customs are. And I'll see you all later in the next video. Bye-bye.